Hi guys, and in today's video I'm going to give you a few things you need to know before the upcoming update for NGS. Hi guys, and in today's video I just want to go through a few things that you might want to be aware of before the upcoming update for PSO2 NGS. So in the maintenance that we're getting today, there's going to be a few things added to the game, but there is some things you might want to be aware of before this actual update. So what I'll do is I'll go through what's actually included in the update that's coming up, and then as we go through it, I'll let you know some things you might want to prepare for. So the first thing we're getting a new limited time quest, which is going to be a couple of parts to it. So it's going to be a typical seasonal event. So we're getting a new Spring 24 lobbies and region mags. There's also going to be seasonal rappies. There'll be the usual orders that you can do through the seasonal events. There'll be a seasonal exchange shop like normal. So next thing is we're getting a new limited time quest called Flurry of Flowers Cleanup Op. So this is essentially a rerun of last year's spring limited quest with the special banther at the end. And for doing this, it is probably worth doing because I imagine it's going to drop quite a lot of decent capsules. These limited quests tend to be pretty good for drops overall, so it's probably worth running when that gets added. So next thing is we are getting a new limited time field race in South Caveris. That's going to be a spring themed one apparently. I don't know how else that'll differ, but there is a field race there for anyone that's interested. Next up, we are also getting a new SP scratch ticket. So this is going to be a new special scratch ticket, a spring theme one with some new weapon camos and so on. So I would imagine that the limited quest will probably drop tickets for that as well because quite often they're interlinked. There'll be a new mission pass. But the main thing with this this update is we're getting a new duel quest. So we're getting the Duel Phase 4 quest, which is going to be a one-on-one fight against a new enemy called Ring Wedge, which looks to be the starless version of Kelkundo. So it's the like jet boots bouncer like starless enemy. So as part of that, there's a couple of things that come with that quest. So if you can complete it, you'll get a new vital gauge design. That's a normal thing for these dual quests. You'll get a special vital gauge. The next thing we're getting is we're also getting a new capsule getting added to the exchange augment shop in the item lab. So we're getting a new capsule called Glan Gigas Mast. So what it says is that you need to collect Magnif Fuchsia and Gigas Mast to exchange them. So Magnif Fuchsia will probably be the capsule that drops from this new Phase 4 quest. So you'll need to run this Phase 4 quest quite a bit to get those capsules. But you also do need Gigas Mast capsules as well. And it's not the LC capsules, so you do need the normal ones. If you don't know how to get the Gigas Mast capsules normally, one way you can get them is through the item lab. So if you go to the item lab and go to the exchange enhancement materials and then augment capsules, if you scroll down a bit, there is a section here for Gigas Mast. So to get this, you need 10 Formido Fuchsia capsules and then 10 of each of the Gigas 4 capsules. So 10 mites, 10 precisions, and 10 techniques. So Formido Fuchsia, that drops from the Dual Quest Phase 1s. So there's a few options for that. You can either do Nexalio, you can do Renus Retum, you can do Ams Cavaris, or you can do Nilstia. So each of those will work. So any of those will work and you'll get Formido Fuchsia capsules from that. So one way you can preempt this update a little bit is to potentially run some Duel Phase 1. If you run a lot of Duel Phase 1 and stock up on these Formido Fuchsia capsules, it means that then all you need to do after the update is run the Phase 4 quest and get the other capsule, and then you should be able to exchange for this newer fix that's getting added. Unfortunately, I've got no idea how good the newer fix is going to be. It just tells us what it is. There's no indication of what it actually does for you. I would just assume it's a better version of Gigas Mast. So we are also getting a new Star Gem Scratch as well, or rather new items added to it. So these are all going to be Ina themed items. So if you're a fan of Ina, there'll be quite a few things in there for you. So anything you can do to get Star Gems as well is going to help, just to let you do a few more pulls on that. Now, it should also be noted that there is another way of getting Gigas Mast as well, so you can also buy it from player shops as well. However, as you can see, the prices for it are currently pretty insane. You know, it's nearly 1 million per capsule. Bear in mind that you're probably going to need 10 of these to actually have a decent go at doing an fix. So this is really not a good use of Mazetta at the moment. However, if you want to farm Gigas Mast capsules, even if you have no interest in getting that newer fix, you could always farm Gigas Mast capsules just to sell in your player shop because you might be able to make some decent money that way. because there are going to be people who don't want to do dual quests, so this might be another way of getting some money. I would definitely not recommend buying them at the moment though. So that is another option to go with as well. So I know it's been a relatively short video, but I just wanted to do a quick one just to give you an idea of some things you might want to be aware of before this next update. Particularly with the new dual quest, I think it is really important to have a little bit of a stock of those for media fuchsia capsules, just so you can make some of the new affix when it lands. Alternatively, as I've said, you can actually do that just to use the Gigas Max capsules to sell in your player shop as well. So it's up to you which route you want to go, if you want to use them to actually make the capsules yourself, or if you want to sell the Gigas Max capsules in your shop instead. I don't know if the new affix is going to be tradable or not. Quite often these ones from the augment shop are tradable. So what you will find is often people will make the capsules and then sell them at an inflated price in their shop. But it's up to you which way you want to do it. If you want to sell the base materials for it, or if you want to sell the completed capsule. At this time, we don't know if the new capsule is going to be tradable in the player shop or not, but it's reasonable to assume it probably will be, given that capsules like Halfanil are. So, hope it's been relatively useful. Any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I will try and answer what I can. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking or subscribing or joining as a member. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.